Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Pyre. Here we are then. We've just set free Judoriel. She's gone back to the Commonwealth. Good luck, Judoriel. Hopefully she'll meet up. It'd be great if she could meet up with Hedwyn, right? It'd be great if them two could meet up, have a little chat, drink, you know, get to reacquaint, go and see their families. Obviously, that's been the first priorities. But then, yeah, meet up. That'd be great. So we're going to continue on because we've got to try it and get everybody free. We've managed to do two. So Hedwyn and Judoriel, they're gone. Let's go into the wagon. Let's find out because I've got a feeling this could be Vorderfred. Again, I'm back with the camera. So that you can now see me do the voices, which is I find that a little bit more nerve-wracking. Oh, it's the minstrel. Oh yeah, I've got to try and remember his voice. The lone minstrel, he seems to have something on his mind. After the liberation of Judoriel, you find the lone minstrel back in the wagon, looking as though no such thing had just occurred this night. You think you see him tilt his head as you approach.
Looks at his house.
Some words of congratulations are in order for this evening, I should think, reader. And so, congratulations on prevailing in the liberation rite. Surely Judoriel shall be most grateful, and her safe return into the Commonwealth ought benefit the plan in which you will now play a part. As for your adversaries of the withdrawn, this must have been a bitter loss for them and Undermelief, although they must have known their chance was far from. Thus shall we all await the next turn of the cycle of the right celestial, and to return to our respective duties for the time, as now Scribe's gate is sealed. I await when next we all shall meet, when next you may yet live up to the glory of the Nightwings in the eyes of the 8 scribes which yet shine down from us. He trails off, then nods to you in his cordial manner and bids you a good rest of the evening. Farewell, Sir Minstrel, Mr. Minstrel. Right, let's quickly look into the Book of Rites because they've got some pages we need to look at. Have I read this one? I think I have. The downside, Pyre first appears serene. It is not. The soil there are accommodates only the regions of Brantis, native vines, and overbrush. The most likely food source prove precious. Thus we journeyed further north. The climate there grew for to my senses through the cure Drumor found it admirable. This sprawling valley, pocketed with long protruded, I'm tired, so I can't read. Likes gives evidence to the monstrosities which roamed this land. We found the region's wasted edge to be more pleasant on the whole. Terrain, we found sources of fresh waters, whereas over the east we found the edge of the land's most hideous decay. This page here. Have I done? Oh no. No. Okay, so the spirits of the Jamor. I optimizes think the carapace of the hive titan. Blasphemous shall be an everlasting blemish on an almost splendid bit of land, but Drumoro, in his brashness, fallen the monster with a certain flair. Then the moon shone through the ridges of the massive carapace and shined upon the falling anchor, turning it to the freshest nectar ever to be tasted. The spring shall flow eternally, and those who walk within it shall experience the resplendent glory of the land. The stars begin to fall. There is a spring of regularity, and we now know how soon again that shine do soon. And we wish for you to see it for yourself. I shouldn't read when I'm tired. It's not a good thing. Okay, continue your journey. Let's do that straight away. So where are we going? I guess, Moonlight Alcove. Where we now have to travel again through the stars. You once again find yourself amid the quiet nooks of Moonlight Alcove. Here, you can await the time until the stars design to shine for you again. Bide your time. We have returned to the place of respite. Please make yourselves comfortable, such as you can. We are at the mercy of the stars, but I expect they shall shine bright again in time. As for me, I shall return by then, for there is something I must do. There, from atop the sacred mountain, you gaze down into the abyss. That is the downside. You wonder when the stars shall align themselves once more. There, upon the sacred mountain, you and your companions once more wait the night stars begin to shine again. The plane of which you are all a part is set in motion. The Commonwealth, a nation that stood almost for 1,000 years, is in turmoil. If your companions return there, though, their liberation rites, what sort of place shall they be coming back to? Many moons pass. On one evening, amid a downpour, with no interest whatsoever in relevanting, Vortfrid requests everybody to convince. You understand he has an announcement of some sort. Soon everyone is assembled, and Vortfrid regards the group. Everyone, there is an aspect of our plan which I have not talked about with you at length. Look around at your companions. What do you see in them? He lets the question hang a moment in the air. I'll tell you what I see in all of you, in all of us. I see in all of us a living vision of the 8 scribes themselves, each among them hailing from the different tribes which later formed our Commonwealth. My obsession does not come from pompousness. I think rather I believe the scribes themselves desire, or shall I say, desire such a course. Together they create order ceremony, this ceremony of which we are now part. The exiles' liberation, though their rites went on to found the Commonwealth, based on their values and their teachings. Thus, an instrumental aspect of our plan is to embody the spirit and culture from which the Commonwealth arose so many centuries ago. That's why, when we are all united on the other side of the sun, in solidarity, the people all shall see that we reflect the values they yet cherish in their hearts, not merely our own. Anyway, we are still missing one key representative on behalf of the molten monolith. And I happen to know a certain bog dweller who I think shall fit the part most splendidly indeed. He motions for someone to approach. A certain bog dweller slithers forward. You recognize her straight away. It's with my pleasure to introduce you a dear old friend of mine who I believe you met. Welcome to the Nightwing's Bertrude. The bog dweller called Big Bertrude utters something guttural by way of greeting.
We are to understand. Yay! We require further aid from us.
Yes, dear Bertrude, this time has come. Bertrude here is far away accomplished alchemist who I have ever met. You soon will find that she knows much about the rites as well. Bertrude looks you and your fellows exiles each in turn.
We frighten your parent.
Everyone is silent as Bertrude searches their expressions.
Then tremble, small ones, and hold well thy tongues. Let's we remove them.
She takes her leave without another word. Please, excuse Bertrude's blunt manner. I guarantee she shall more than make up for it. Everyone dispresses. It seems now that the ranks of the Nightwings are complete. Bertrude joined the group. Oh my god. You sense her powerful presence. Do I like that idea? I'm not sure I do. Well, maybe we'll find out. Now then, my boy, perhaps you notice that the stars are bright once more up there behind those stubborn lanes, meaning it is time that we got back to business. Indeed, several stars shine bright within the cold and stormy sky. Choose your path towards salvation. So we've got Bertrude now joining us. I guess that makes a difference from losing Jordariel and Headwind. Because we never got anyone to replace Headwind. We actually just got now Bertrude. We could go there. Millilith, the Bog Star. The Bog Star burns bright over the pit of Millilith. Ignorus is already on his way. Interact to challenge the Tempers. Here next, the Tempers are led by Demon Ignorus. Your record against them is 1. So we've yet to lose. I hate to say that out loud, and then suddenly I do. Gaul, the South Star. The South Star burns bright over the ridge of Gaul. Manly is already on his way. I remember him, Manly Wood. Yeah. Interact to challenge the Chastity here next. The Chastity are led by the Sap Hatch Manly Tinderstaff. Your record against them is 1-0. And do we have... I think that's as far down south as I can go. Over to here. More the Dust Star could go. I don't can actually go there. There's no vibration in my controller. Let's go back up to any of these. Yeah, I can't actually go there. So, it got a choice of 2 then. Should we go... I can't remember the voice of Melanie. Alright, we'll go back down south. We'll go to there, the goal of... whatever it's called there. Right. We're going to travel. Ah, the chesty of the mild Manly. He is with whom shame the produce of corruption that now festers in the Commonwealth. You and Bertrude then go over what he knows of your next adversary. H.M. Manley Tinderstaff, the offspring of a semi-famous sap institutionalized. He was born into wealth and lived up to his lap of luxury. Never having to fend for himself. So he's a bit poor too. When he came of age, he soon was freshly offered cushy ambassador positions that required little more than a silver tongue to convince the Commonwealth that he was keeping busy. He soon grew so proficient at doing nothing much at all that he started spending all of his family's riches to assist their fame and status. One day he attempted to pay off the wrong individuals, a particularly stern Commonwealth diplomat who promptly turned him in and had him sent downriver. Manley was very disappointed by all this, but soon was it an opportunity, for he knew well that in the inner circles there were those who had gone into exile and returned. Thanks to his connections and tracked down the chastity deep in Waking Wood, he fringled his way into the Trumavite using his well-worn skills. He in turn convinced himself that he would earn a position of great influence once he secured a way back to his home. He continues making hollow promises. Our plan is going to prevent such characters as Manley from coming to power. Mark my word, for now we ought to prepare to seek the stars again with adequate night's rest. You bid Bertrude a good night and take your leave. It is too late now to prepare for flight, so you arrange to depart first thing in the morning. Right, so we go to the wagon. Who we got? Oh no. You find BIG Bertrude looking about the black wagon in disapproving way. She fixes her gaze on you. Her expression does not change.
Ah, such a clutter added to the wagon since we looked upon it last. Unsightly. We remember thee from our abode in flagging hands. Thou must be the reading one to whom Shadowwood referred.
She moves in closer, studying you. Gives me the creeps, doesn't it? You recall that the mere touch of a bog crone of the southern bogs can induce paralyze or worse.
That one such as thee can extract meaning from, that the true 'twas a fate we wished to witness for ourselves. Thy flesh has seen but the smaller fractions of the years which our withstood, and yet we are expected to believe that thou canst understand the Book of Rites.
Then she backs away from someone else has joined you. How, Bertrude, madame? Is everything to your liking at this time? Or is there something more which you require?
We have been unable to locate a supply of rotten worm, gizzard, extract among thy belongings. Other than that, we shall lodge no complaint at present.
Is it? It is possible that Wolfred has a small supply among his possessions here. If you would care to accompany me, we may yet acquire some.
That would be agreeable with us.
Then, after you, madam. As they depart, you think you see Lord Minstrel nod his head. Alright, so let's exit then. So we're going to continue our journey, but I fear we have run right out of time on this episode. Unfortunately, I guess there's a lot of dialogue in that first part, because once you do the liberation rite, there is always a backstory to some of the characters. Sometimes it's the characters within your group. This time, not so much. It's with Bertrude. Oh, good. I'm not sure if I like her aboard, but she may have come of use. We shall see as we continue our journey next time. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, fair enough, hit the dislike button. They are, of course, next to each other. Don't get confused as to which one you wanted to do. You may regret it. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you'll join us again next time. Whatever you do, keep it funny. Till next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now. Bye-bye.